a little bit less than 2 years ago. I was a fat, ignorant piece of shit, quite like you. I sat inside, I played video games in a dark dungeon of a room, I fapped, and that was my existence. It was a pathetic and unmasculine existence, if I have to say so myself. But I had no reason to life. That's what it felt. I went to bed, and I woke up the next day and repeated the cycle. The cycle of the endless loser. I couldn't take it anymore. I decided that this could not be my existence. I could not die a man fat. I could not die a man unsuccessful. I could not die a man that was not stoic. So, a little bit less than 2 years ago, I decided to change. I knew that I had to start climbing the mountain. I knew that the mountain wasn't going to get any shorter, and the sooner I start, the sooner it would be. And so then I started climbing, and that's how I am the masculine man that I am today. And the man that I am today is the man that I am so proud to be, the man that I have worked so hard to be, and the man that everyone respects, and the man that you respect. And that's why I'm coming here today, to help you become the more masculine man. In all seriousness, though, I was a fat piece of shit. I'll throw up another image here. But, I mean, it was truly a sad existence. I mean, not even in the aspect of being unhealthy, in the aspect of just looking at yourself in the mirror and just honestly dreading having to do it, dreading having to see your fat rolled and see your love handles, and having to do that every day, and then not inspiring any change because it's too much work or it's too hard. And today I look back on it, and I mean, I'm not where I want to be. I mean, in a sense, I'm where I should be at this point for the amount of effort that I've put in. And I'm not crazy on steroids. I'm not blasting anything, but I'm happy with my physique, and I'm happy with where I've come in my life and how stoic I've been able to be. And, you know, I have nothing else to say but gratitude towards my self-will and towards my determination, and also towards the people that have helped to inspire me and all the great influences that I've been able to find online. And even in personal experience, mentors are one of the most important things in life and in reality. And I have inspired to try to help influence people in the situation where they might be where I was a year ago, 2, 3, 4 years ago. And I'm just trying to come to you when all the other people who are already made it, already successful, or more successful, you can't really look at them and turn to them because you're not able to. I mean, you just can't look at them and be like, this is someone that was like me. They've surpassed your frequency way too far. But other than that, I'm just coming here to help inspire you and help you join Self-Improvement and be the best person that you can be. And we'll get into principle 1, which it's most likely the most important principle, and this is going to be mental health. Mental health it's so important. I mean, I at one point didn't have the best mental health, and nowadays I'm very happy, no matter the situation. If I'm bored, if I'm scared, I mean, every man fears fear, but a strong man understands it and uses it to his advantage. You just need to honestly use your mental health as your advantage, because your state of mind as a man is the only thing that you can really control. You can't control your health, nor can you control the outcome of some situations, but you can always control the state of mind in which you have, and you can control how you act on a certain situation after it happens. Truly, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I wasn't in the best state of mind. I thought about life as kind of an endless sequence, and I thought about life as just a pointless void. I sit here and I truly have a passion to help inspire you guys, and I truly have a passion to be doing what I'm doing, and I don't ever want this train ride to get off the tracks. So I was just like many other men and many other disappointments. I fapped. I was just honestly a beta. I honestly was. I had nothing going for my life, and now I convince myself that I am the man, which you guys should too, because it gives you a sense of, I can do this. I have no limiting self-doubt, and then you are able to become the man that you want to be. And in reality, you just need to have the good mental health, or else none of the principles will work, because mental health is the most important aspect to being the most powerful man you can be, because you get in, you make all the money, but then you don't have the mental health to be the man. I mean, you don't have the mental health to support the people that you need to support. Principle 2. This is by far one of the most challenging, at least coming from a fat kid once. This is the most challenging for me, at least. It's not very fun having to go to the gym when you're overweight and having people stare at you and being uncomfortable. And I understand that. In an aspect, you have to understand that you are the man, and you go to the gym and you take that workout and make it your bitch. I mean, that's what you have to do. As if you want to be the best person you can be and be the strongest man that you can be, you have to become a physically attractive man. You have to have an aesthetic body, or you have to put on some muscle to your frame. Because 200, 300 years ago, and look back at the warriors, none of them were fat. Also, none of them were skinny. Because they understood that if they had an aesthetic body and they had a strong muscular body, that they would be less killable to the other soldiers. And then we look at the kings, and we look at all the fat people, and they were mostly the most wealthy people because they really enjoyed their food. But looking at the times now, you don't see many good-looking people. I mean, there's good-looking people, but look at the percentages. Look at the percentages of overweight people in America, or obese people, where they're not even overweight. They're too fat to be overweight. They're obese. And then you look at the parents, or you look at the kids, and it's just an endless cycle of obesity and unhealthiness. And it's honestly sad, but someone needs to break that cycle, and you will be the one to break that cycle. I believe in you, and I know that you'll be the one to break that cycle. And honestly, just start going to the gym. Start doing something. I mean, I had that whole trend or whatever back when TikTok, I used it. I haven't been on that app for a while. It's not the best app for mental health, but back when I was on it, We Go Gym. It was Lex Little. Everyone was calling it cringe now, but that was something that motivated me every morning to get up and go to the gym, because it's inspiring. You have to be inspired, and even if you have very good determination and you are very defined as a human being, you still may not be motivated that day. So you honestly have to be dedicated, and you have to be disciplined enough to go to the gym even if you don't feel like it. And we'll get into principle 3, and this one is your food and your diet. This is honestly as important as going to the gym, because if you eat like shit, you will not put on muscle, and you will not become a strong human being if you eat like shit. It doesn't matter calories in, calories out. It's way too complex for anyone to understand. I mean, besides the people who study it, but for you and me, it doesn't work like that, okay? You don't understand how your body actually digests food. You don't understand how much sodium and how much sugar and all this bullshit that plays into boxed foods. You can't fathom how your body actually uses it and stores it. So get the whole calories in, calories out bullshit out of your head. That cookie is not the same as eating 4 potatoes or going and eating chicken. It's not the same just because it has the same calories. You need to be eating high protein whole foods. And that's honestly, that's the truth. You have to be eating whole foods, non-processed foods. And if you can't get that, then just eat as clean as you possibly can. I mean, if you want to be a successful man and you want to be an attractive man, you have to eat good food. And you have to put your diet as number one. I mean, it's true. Your diet is one of the most important things in your life. And if you are slacking on your diet and you're saying, oh, I'm just going to snack right now, and you eat candy instead of going and eating an apple, it's going to negatively affect your day, and it's going to negatively affect your body, and then it's going to negatively affect your workout tomorrow. I mean, and then that'll just set up a whole butterfly effect, which will just ripple throughout the rest of your week. And that ice cream may not seem like much, but it is. I mean, it's slowly hurting you. And if you have the choice, go with whole foods, and it will dramatically impact your life in a positive way, and it will dramatically help you out. That'll be all for today.